Good evening.
Mike, firstly against Sydney, now against the Victory, who, for the tougher than Sydney boys showed that, you're probably the team to beat this season.
Well, I don't know about that. What I do know is that we put on a very, very good performance in Sydney last week, and we've backed it up again tonight. So that's always the aim. You set the bar, and you've got to try and keep to it. So I'm extremely happy with the players tonight because they were very good, and they were very good last week. And to be fair, during the week, our training has been fantastic as well. So things are bubbling along quite nicely at the moment.
I guess if you take into account a couple of the misses tonight and a couple of the saves from Co, it could have been even more.
Well, I think in the first 20 minutes, Victory had a couple of good chances. They fashioned a couple of opportunities. Michael made a very good save at 0-0 with his feet, but that's what he's there for. I was disappointed at times we were giving the ball away. We were turning the ball over cheaply in midfield, and we were getting outnumbered there. So we sorted that out. And once we got into our groove and we scored the first goal, there was only one team that was going to win this game, as far as I was concerned.
And I guess scoring that second goal soon after half-time, that really killed them off, didn't it?
Well, look, I wasn't looking at the clock. I wasn't thinking, I hope full time comes. I was just enjoying watching us play because we were playing some great stuff. We were making a very, very good team chase, and that's very, very difficult to do against a good side. So that tells you about the quality of our football at times tonight.
You've ripped apart the Victory tonight. Seen Western Sydney falter in the last few weeks. Surely you must be title favourites then?
Oh, that's for you guys to decide. All I know is that we get up tomorrow morning, do a recovery, fly home to Queensland, and front up next week to play Adelaide at home.
Mark, your team are looking pretty good at the moment. How do you keep this form going through?
Zee, good to see you, mate. How do we keep it going? We keep training. We turn up for the next training session, and we keep doing what we've been doing. We're on a mission. We're not looking for overnight success. We're looking for long-term success, and that means putting in a shift every single training session to make sure that the next performance can hopefully eclipse the one before.
Mike, you lose Kwame Abbott to Mönchengladbach, but then you have people like Theo Petralis coming in and scoring goals. Brandon Boyle scoring goals in the youth league and looking good when he comes to the first team. How excited are you about the depth of your squad? Yeah, we made a conscious effort at the beginning of the season to bring 5 young lads in from the youth team, and they came back on June the 3rd to train with the first team. And you've seen Brandon. Devante was on the bench tonight. He's another one that we've brought in. Kwame was another one. He's left us now. But look, Queensland is rich with youthful potential, if you like. And our job is to make sure that we mine that potential. We find the best ones, and we've got some good ones at our club, and we're on the lookout for more.
Like, and you're going on with that too. You haven't had best up for the past 2 weeks, which has scored 8 goals. That's a pretty good sign.
Yeah, we've got the best striker in the league, and he's at home. He's convalescing. He's going to be back on the training paddock, I think, on Tuesday is the plan. So he'll be available for selection next week, all being well. So that's good news that we've been able to score goals without him in the lineup. But it also gives us that added potency when he comes back.
You said the other day that you were a bit disappointed with the talk last week that Sydney didn't play well, but in fact, obviously you guys played really well. Kevin Muscat just said how his team, didn't really play well tonight. Do you think that's fair? That he's just smashed them apart from the first 20 minutes?
What I thought last week was that Sydney are not a bad side. They've got one of the world's greatest ever players in their squad. We just played very, very well, and it wasn't a case of them being bad. I didn't think. I don't think Victory were bad tonight. Obviously, once they went down to 10 players, it became very hard for them because we just kept the ball really well. But it was a real contest for the first half, and that's what we understand. There's no easy games in the A-League. We're certainly not going to go home and be crowing about this performance or this result. We're just looking at it and pat ourselves on the back tonight. And as I said before, we'll just front up on the next training session, and we're ready to roll our sleeves up and work. And anybody that comes to training and has a different attitude, they're not a Brisbane Roar player.
First goal 25 passes. I'm pretty impressed with that one.
I'll take your word for it, Marco. No, look, Mark Bosnich said to me on Fox, he said it's the best goal he's seen in the A-League since he's come home. And I really appreciate that feedback, because you know you don't just say those things flippantly on the television. It's obviously meant. But I was very happy with all 3 goals tonight. And, you know, and the goal last week, the 3rd goal against Sydney last week, beautiful movement, and you know that's stuff that the guys should be very, very proud of. But yet again, I want it replicated. I don't want it just last week and this week. I want it next week as well.
Mate, do you think, I'm asking you something about Mitch Nichols before, you know him pretty well. Do you think this stuff with this move with the Victory Blockman's move to Japan played in his mind tonight and couldn't tell?
No, I don't really know, but I wouldn't have thought so. Mitch is a professional, and he always put in for me, and I'm sure he always puts in for Victory. So, no, not at all. You know, but once we got in the groove, you could see quite a few of their players were frustrated, and that's natural because they want to win. And if things are not quite going right for you on the pitch, you can get frustrated. So, you know, I don't think that's an issue. We done? Thank you.